Everybody, welcome back to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. Okay, the dailies are reset, and that means we're ready to go. Now, there's some healers going to be needed, so what I'm going to do is take the ones that I can heal with. DPS, actually. Oh, that's not bad, actually. That's actually pretty cool. So we're going to utilize my samurai on that. So anything that I can DPS with, I'm going to queue it. So I'm going to switch up quite a bit today because I got a lot of progression. I got to get gear for my warrior to unlock my 70, but at the same time I still want to level my other jobs. So that's going to be my challenge moving forward. Trying to get my other jobs leveled, try to get my crafting leveled. A lot of catch up. Also, I'm looking forward to the heirloom so I can finalize classes I have yet to fully get into, and that being the bard, the dragoon, the thaumaturge, and the pugilist. Those are 4 classes I haven't got to play with a lot, so I do have quite a bit on my plate, to say the least. So there's no rest. So this is level 69, 69 and 69 quests, meaning I won't be able to turn those in until I hit a level 69. So I don't think I'm too worried about it. I do have to do this quest too. So while I'm waiting for the queue, we'll go ahead and do my astrologian or astrologian, however you want to pronounce it. Astrologian or astrologian, whatever. So to do this, once again, we're going to have to put in the ASP. And we're going to take flight. I want to get him up to 60 so I can not worry about this so much either. 55, only got 5 levels left on him to make him 60. Okay. Now it's going to tell me what I need to do. Aspected benefit. Okay. Didn't work. There it went. I'm gonna skip the cutscene. cutscene again. Okay, that one was pretty easy. Alright. Okay, now that one's done. Want to take a look at our bar, and we know we got our Malfic 2 here now, which is fine, but what I like to do, because I get scaled down, I'm going to create a macro. And we're going to call it Malefic Scale. Malefic Scale. Very important why I do this. We'll have to finish that in a moment. So we're going to go down to Samurai. Alright. Eat my food, booth. Give it a couple seconds. There we go. Take off that map. C team. Okay, we'll be taking right, B's in center, A's to the, left. So left, right, they'll stack. Okay, I'm gonna pretty much stay on the boss majority of the time unless I gotta move. Wait for the tank to turn him. Ow. Away. Get away from them. Center. Take the stabs. Get away from that. Fireball. Make sure if there's anybody iced. Right here. I'm gonna stay stacked. Good heals. Need anyways. Might be something I can do with it. I'll probably pull it together again. Always wait for the tank and the turn. Okay, we're good. turn. Always. Always wait for the turn. Gotta watch out for the fire here. Wait for the turn. Okay, I gotta remember to when to get out of that. 2 more to go. on. Oh shit, the ice. I knew I was gonna fuck up there. I knew I was gonna fuck up there. I should have been paying attention. It's my fault. So why when voice comms come in handy. Dude's toast anyways. God dang it. If you're a healer, that's when you definitely want to use those pulls, man. Those rescues. If you see your deeps man out there and you know the mechanic's going to drop, get those rescues out there. That's if it's not on GCD. If it's on a GCD, not much you can do. Just get ready for the res. That healer did a really good job picking me up right away, though. So... I knew I was gonna fuck up. I was like, man, this is where sometimes I don't know as a melee when to, you know, what's going on behind me. Ow. Come on. Circles. is. Good shit. Gonna give it up to the tank on that one. Jackson, what's up? Yo, Kel, what's up? What are you guys doing? Kel, I see you with upload every day on YouTube doing your thing. Yeah, he's killing it, isn't he? How's that Bard coming along, Jackson? I hope it's going good. Man, you guys are looking good, man. I'm so proud of you guys, man. I'm so happy. I feel like, man, when Shadowbringers comes out, I think we're crushing this shit. I think we're crushing it. So let's see where we're at. Okay, so that one's done. That needs a tank, 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 and tank. Tank, 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 tank. Oh my! What to do? Well, you know, I do have a DK, so we'll switch to DK. Now, one thing I want to check out really quick is I want to check out my AoE aggro, because I noticed something yesterday, and I just want to make sure these are firing. So, yeah, those are up. Rampart. Shadow Wall should actually... I like the stack effect. I like stacking the mitigation when I'm pulling like that. It should be in parentheses just in case there's a misfire, but... Single target should be my parry. Provoke, reprisal, anticipation. Yeah. Then I can keep everything up to GCD on solo. So that's pretty good. But Dark Passenger should be on here as well. My AoE. That's something I might be missing. Yep, it is. That's why, because it's cost magic. And that's why I kept it separate. Okay. Was wondering. Okay. Looks good. I'm going to rearrange this, though. Just that. So I keep these two together. Looks pretty good. Alright. So, let's queue it up. I love the look of my DK. He's so evil looking. Mark, I want to play Ninja. What do I start as to do that? You level up to level 10. Okay, let me show you where that's at. You just have to get to level 10. If you're on the free trial, I don't know if you can unlock it. I don't know. You should be able to, but you want to go to Limsa Lomenza, and I'll show you where the trainer is to unlock it. You'll start off as a rogue, right? And all you have to do is get to level 10. If you get it to a level 10, you can unlock it. It's just, your prerequisite is any class as a level 10. Okay. But anyways, you want to go by the fishing docks down here. There's a fishing docks, and right here. I'll show you where it's at. It's right in Limsa Lomenza, right here. So once you unlock Limsa Lomenza, you go down to the fishing trainer. The fishing trainer, right across from him, will be the rogue trainer. The rogue is what starts off the ninja. Once you hit up to level 30 with the rogue, boom, you unlock ninja. And I'll tell you what, one of our guildies plays a ninja, Scott. That's what he means. And the ninja is simply badass. Like, it's really good. It's a solid class. Okay. Whoop, whoop. I still got food. I'm not worried about it. We actually have the same amount of life. We're going to throw on our grit, though. Get our dark side up. Oh, we're getting a bonus. What's up, bitches? You see this DPS? Here we go. want to pay attention to the placements here. My Pally's got a lot of nice threat gen. That's why Pallies make good MTs, man. Yep, get behind this. Nice placement. We might wipe because of that placement. You cannot interrupt it. I knew it! I fucking knew it! God! I called that shit! God, I knew it! Edge. Don't stop taking him to edge. We got it. It's fine. Jeez, Matesis. I called it. I called it. I'm like, we're, oh man. Never mind. It's Monk I need. Oh, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I'll show you where it's at anyways after I'm out of here. Man, I called that. I so called that shit. I'm like, we're wiping here. We're getting slaughtered. Like, it was no doubt in my mind what was going to happen. I'm like, wow. Great placement. Like, awesome placement. All right, so let me show you. All right, so if Monk is in Aldal, is if you want to do Monk. But if you want to do the ninja, you can always switch. You don't have to recreate another tune. Keep that in mind, Mark. If you decide that class isn't for you, you don't make another tune. You just pick up the class, the job trainer. So you never have to re-roll. Oh, shit. Wasn't even attuned to this one? Shut up. Okay. Yep. Go down. Nice. Okay. Which one is it that I need to go? Fisherman Guild. So I want to go down to the Fisherman Guild. Show you where this is at really quick. Yeah, I didn't get to see that Anthem. I've just heard so many bad things about Anthem. I'm like, oh, man. Okay, so over here, and see, I can pick it up. Well, I don't think I have enough weapon spaces. Actually, I do. I have one. But right here is like the ninja trainer. Right here is this ninja trainer, or the rogue. Okay, so you'll pick him up. You wish to join the Rogues Guild? Yes. Good to see you're keen. La, 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 la. So now, going to accept the quest again and talk to him, and he's going to give me a weapon. And now there's a secret area. Oh, okay. I was about to say, I gotta get inside to unlock my roguish abilities, the secret society that every rogue game ever has. Oh, I'm here. I know. This is a secret place. Cannot be skipped. Nah! Do I look like I need to be a rogue? I'm dark. I'm evil already. I mean, do I need to be like evil, more evil? I don't think it's possible. Alright. Yeah. Yes, about the law. We're running away from it always. People throwing daggers and looking all like, we're badass. You have the guts, fucking Vader on your ass. I'll show you the dark side of the Force. Okay, Rogue is unlocked. Now, if I want to switch the class, it's just simple. It's just so simple. All I have to do is equip this. Now I'm naked, but now I'm a rogue. Okay, so my abilities change. Then I can come up here, and then I can literally just add a gear set. So I can come here, add, and now I have a rogue unlocked down here. Now I'm like, oh man, wait a minute. I got to queue for my dungeons, and then just equip set, and now I'm a warrior. Oh shit, but I forgot my DK. So I equip a set again. Boom. Now I'm back to the DK. So that's what's lovely about this game. No alts are required. None. Zip. Pugilist Guild is in Aldal. That starts the monk. Right. Pugilist is in Aldal. And later on, that's the same area you start the samurai. This is the Pugilist Guild. There's like a little master down there once you hit 50. So. Anyways, let's see what's needed. Tank, did it. Tank, hold off on that. That's going to be my thing. Tank. Healer. Okay, sweet. So, we're going to go with the AST. I'll do a lobby. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now I'm a healer. Played as a DPS, a tank, and now I'm healing. Love this. Love it. Alright. Gonna shut this off. Still got a food buff. I mean, it's not practical, but we're gonna throw protect. This is a lobby dungeon, so I'm gonna be very limited. I'm gonna target the tank always. Tanks like to pull aggro. Like to do all that stuff, like multi-aggro. I don't want to throw a heal. That's the last thing I want to do. I want to wait till he's established everything. He's going to keep me a little busy. Now, if I have a chance to DPS, that's fine. But most of the time, I stick with my shit. Man, he's kiting like a mo. He's going to get himself killed. Nice thing about macros, if you're playing with the keyboard and mouse, Mark, you're also going to be able to do mouse overs if you ever decide to heal. Oh, shit. So again, I want to go ahead and highlight. I'm going to pass. Dude's keeping me busy. Oh my god, lost. Spam. Boy, he's lucky I'm a healer. I ain't one of these farce healers. No, not Mystic. Mystic plays it right. Ugh. Oh my god. Do not do anything until this dude's got it. You will pull aggro. I will promise you that. passing. Oh, maybe I should have taken that. I don't know. Do not heal. When he's running like this, he's kiting, so I don't want to do anything stupid until he has it. Gonna dot a couple of them up, put my mouse over on him, hit my button. Once again, not doing anything crazy. A highlight on him. Don't want to heal. Full aggro. Like this DPS doing this. Not cool. Just wait. Trying to just keep up with him without aggroing. They're not gonna pull, man. Yeah, dude, we got a major problem. That's it! Look at that! What's up? Nobody gets to tell me how to heal any game. Y'all are crazy. Doing this longer than some of these people have been born. Okay, get ready for it. It's gonna be big. Y'all thought he was going to drop, didn't you? Don't lie. Like, oh, Mystic's DPSing. Don't worry, if it was on global cooldown, I wouldn't be fucking around, that's for sure. Leveled up! Ugh! Roz, what's up? How you doing, brother? Love Anthem. Deal. There's a couple people like it. The graphics look sick. The flight looks sick. The combat looks sick. So, all of it looks pretty good. I love how evening, night, day works here. It doesn't just go from light to dark. It has a twilight to the sky. Stars slowly come out. The details they put in the world is incredible. There's also like a foggy type day where everything's kind of like hazy. It's crazy. I just know that with mod 16, if my powers don't get swapped around or nerfed, it will be unkillable with the new block mechanics they're implementing in mod 16. It is literally an absorb shield. Oh, that sounds good, man. I just ran Snowcloak with the worst healer tank combo. The tank wanted to pull the entire dungeon, and the healer keeps spending all of his MP DPSing. We got it done, but it was rough, right? I played a Hunter Trapper Neverwinter. It was fun for a while, right? There's a lot of, like, I like Neverwinter. I like the game, but I hate the buy to win aspect of the game. It's like, holy shit, man. Come on, really? So what did that bring me up to anyways? Let's see this. I hope you're having a good day, Roz. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff that, you know, you also have to take a look at. Like I said, one of my favorite content creators for the game, you know, was doing some stuff. So tank, tank, and tank. I think I'm going to leave these ones open to get my tokens. So I think that's how I'm going to play those. And then I got my front line, which is kind of cool. Speaking of, let me go check something out. I wanted to check one thing out in the Wolves' Den to see if there was a lion for the friggin' a lion head for the friggin' warrior. I got the one for the DK. Bastards. Have you played Dark Souls? Yeah, Dark Souls is okay, but I'm an MMOer. I mean, I think Dark Souls is good, but I am an MMOer. I specifically, I eat content like Dark Souls and all that. I chew that up. I don't pay $60, $50, $40 for content I beat, and then I play, you know, the online multiplayer version. I don't do it. I chew content like that up. Like, people are like, Skyrim, I'm like, no, it was okay. It had a lot of hours, but no. I'm an MMOer for a reason. For a reason. New. I always tell people, man, I cannot play a game that doesn't have a long-ass system to it. So the warrior gets a bear that looks stupid. That's the paladin. And then the DK gets a lynx. See, even this looks cooler than the bear. Look at this. What the fuck is? You can't get it. No, it's only for the son of a bitch. No. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. At least I have it. One question about Dragon Knight Mystic. Is that ESO class-based off of the Dragonborn legend? No. Not that I'm aware of. None of... Okay. In Elder Scrolls, here's the thing. Elder Scrolls wasn't supposed to be class-based. And the ESO is the only class-based Elder Scrolls title ever. Ever. Because in every Elder Scrolls, it's meant to be, if you have a sword, magic resides throughout the land. The land of Tamriel. Right? The world of Tamriel. It's in the lore. It's the way the lore is written. So everything has magical potential. The High Elves mastered magic. Right? Along with the Psijic Order and all this other shit. So, and they're aware that everything has magical potential. So, when you picked up a sword, even though you're using physical means to deal damage, the magic that resides throughout the land can be harnessed by anybody. So, no, there was no classes in any Elder Scrolls title except ESO. So, no class that they came out with, even though it's not really a functional aspect to the world in which Elder Scrolls resides. Everything. They had the Mages Guild, but Mage Guilds are practitioners of magic. Also, if you notice, if you watch any of the previous, you would see sorcerers in Elder Scrolls wield swords. The legend that Elder Scrolls is based on the Dragonborn is what Dragon Knight is based off of. No, it's not. It isn't. There's no class in Elder Scrolls. They might have said, oh, well, that's an association. There's no... ESO is the only... You can play every Elder Scrolls game to book. I have played so many Elder Scrolls, it's crazy. Elder Scrolls never had classes. Never. Ever. Except ESO. If you were Dragonborn, you could be a caster and still be Dragonborn. Right? That's what you played in Skyrim. You were the Dragonborn. It didn't matter how you played, you were Dragonborn. To say that the DK was inspired by Dragonborn is to say that you became a Dragon Knight. But in all reality, Roz, in every Elder Scrolls game, the way the lore portrays the role. Right. No. Yeah, DK is not off of the Dragonborn. Nothing, no class associates with the Dragonborn. None of them. None. Zero. It's just the way it is. It's the way the lore was written out. That's why Elder Scrolls is one of my favorites. Up till, like, Skyrim was good, and I'm not saying it wasn't, but Morrowind was my favorite. I liked Oblivion. I really always liked them. The way the lore was always... what compels players in that, it was a theory that popped in my head, right, because of the dragon association. But no. Now, Dragonborn was... I mean, you got to take a look at the way the Empire was established. Forget how to pronounce his name. And the first Dragonborn that, you know, and the way the dragon, the timelines, Alkosh, all of these things, how they played a role in, like, the Dragon Breaks, or I want to say Dragon Breaks, if that's correct. But anyways, Elder Scrolls Online is a fluke to the lore. They play to the lore, they play to the timeline, they keep it canon, which is good. But in no aspect are the classes relative to the exact way Elder Scrolls was designed. The classes are in contrary to what Elder Scrolls embodies. So the only thing they kept true about it was that every class could play every role, and that is the essence of what the ESO the Elder Scrolls universe is. I remember when they first were developing ESO, they tried to start it with no class. I can't remember the reason why they ended up adding classes, though. Something to do with systems or something, right? I just played that for a year. I don't know everything about lore. I just make builds for PvP, right? But no, the lore, the way the lore is set up in Elder Scrolls, it all has to deal with the lore and the timeline. Remember, like, necromancy. When necromancers are coming out, the necromancer was established during the timeline of Manamarcus, right? Okay, so we have the Mages Guild was the counter to the Worm Cult. The Worm Cult studies necromancy, right? So Manamarco was the founder of the Forbidden Magic. That he was a Psijic Order member. You have to remember, Manamarco was a part of the Psijic Order, right? And he was more of a higher end elf at that point. So like it's like I said, there's a lot of detail to the lore that has been embodied into the game's core functions, and it's a lot of like digging around. But literally, the timeline in which the Worm Cult exists is in the timeline that you were playing in. And the Worm Cult, of course, is the necromancy is forbidden at any time. But the Worm Cult's strongest point was a little bit actually prior to the fall of Manamarco. So all of a sudden, but the Worm Cult was still functioning. It's been functioning. The Worm Cult still functions. It's outlawed. It's whatever. But necromancy, the Worm Cult and the rise of necromancy was because of Manamarco. So, of course, the developers at ZOS, they keep canon very well. But no class, necromancy is a form of magic. It's not a class. So everything in Elder Scrolls isn't class-based. It's a study of the schooling of the art. So anybody who could wield a sword could also draw from the magic, right? And harnessed it. So that's the lore. Anybody could cast necromancy and mix it in with their magical or physical attributes. That's the lore of Elder Scrolls. So they kept canon, though, by saying, okay, we're going to introduce classes, but don't worry, they're going to be able to function in any role. That's why the meta fucking players were dumb from the get, because they didn't understand the principle behind the system of the passives introduced. So that's why I get fucking burnt the fuck out over dummies who have a low end IQ of average of 90, barely maybe pushing 100, who pretend they know what the fuck they're talking about. It's like, are you fucking crazy? I skip lore and I know more about it than you do. What the fuck? So it's just like, you have to pay attention, man. Just even if you skip something, pay attention to little things that you can glimpse, and then you'll piece things together, because they put it like a jigsaw puzzle. They keep you like digging. You're always digging. You're always digging. They do a good job. Zoss does a good job. They keep canon. And at the end of the day, as long as they keep canon, it's probably why it's one of my most favorite games. I'm living in the time that everything was slightly after developed. The Mage Guild was developed. Right? Now it's established. The Worm Cult just got like turned over. But now they're in a disarray, and they're always trying to reestablish power. Right? You have the Thieves Guild, which is one of the older guilds, right? Struggling to, you know, keep their influence. You know, it's literally at the timeline associated is after the fall of the Empire. We have the 3 dominions established, and everything is falling into place. Like up until, you know, the like Hammerfell and all this other shit. And the like, everybody wants to talk about the Dwemer, but what about the dwarves? Everybody talks about what happened to the Dwemer, right? Like, well, the Dwemer disappeared. What about the dwarves? Right? Nobody talks about that in ESO. And I'm like, you guys, like, capture a little bit, but what about the dwarves? What about this? What about that? You know, we have the halflings, but we know that the dwarves built some of the beginning cities. And all of a sudden, woof, you know, they went into seclusion or something. I mean, could we see the dwarven race introduced at some point? Because that's been a big part of the lore in the canon. What happened to the dwarves? So, we know the Dwemer can't come back. The Dwemer doesn't even, like, they all disappeared. Poof, everybody's like, oh, the Dwemer. No, I'm like, no, it's not part of, the Heart of Lorcan got struck. Boom. And when the Heart of Lorcan got struck, every Dwemer existed. Just supposedly returned to the Mundus. So that's the theory. That the Dwemers literally became self-aware of everything that existed and literally shed their physical bodies to return to the Mundus. Yeah, but we don't know. That lore has been a little bit vague. Good videos for Elder Scrolls lore are Fudge, Muppet, and Camelworks. Yeah. I don't know if I'm familiar. There was one dude, I forget his name. He's really good too. I forget. But there's another person who fills in the gaps. That does a lot of gap work. But yeah, there's a lot to it. Like, and Elder, and this is why, okay, there's 2 campaigns in the ESO community. There are those who are what they call themselves hardcore Elder Scrolls fans, who literally look down on ESO. They literally, like, snob their nose at it. No, the Dark Elves are not Dwemer. The Dark Elves were Chimera. Chimera, I believe you pronounce. But they literally were like golden skinned at one time. So the Dwemer were a race, right? And the king of the Chimera and the king of the Dwemer came to an agreement. And at one time they were friends. And of course, the Dwemer king wasn't aware that, I forget his name. Anyways, was trying to build the clockwork, the Numidium, which was going to take the Heart of Lorcan, which is a god, a deity in the Elder Scrolls universe, and infuse it with this clockwork. Got to go, got you. Infuse it, the Heart of Lorcan, with this clockwork machine. Now, if that would have happened, then the Dwemer race, whatever, and then the what's her name literally told him about it. They went, they foiled the plot. Unfortunately, his 3 advisors, which were the tribunal, soon to be the established tribunal, betrayed him in some form or another. They said he died in battle, or some people said he was murdered. So there's a little vague aspect to that. And then all of a sudden, they struck the Heart of Lorcan using the tools. When they did that, they gained their deity, their living god status. So they mention the Dwemer briefly in the Fang Lair dungeon. A necromancer remarks she's trying to reach out to the Dwemer's souls, and another says you cannot reach into the void, or something like that, right? So, you know, I mean, it's been speculated that the Dwemer returned to the Mundus. So, I don't know. I mean, there's vague areas of lore that, you know, speculation is present. It's intentional to have the speculation happen of the mystery behind what occurred, what is going on, so, and what's factual within the timeline. But Zos keeps pretty canon, which I'm pretty happy with. That's why Elder Scrolls is my favorite. It wasn't because the game's been buggy. There's not been an Elder Scrolls game that has not had bugs. So I don't want people to think, oh, Elder Scrolls. It was the person, the storytellers within the game who made it tolerable. Okay? So it was the lore and the element of what Tamriel represented that attracted players. So it's not because, oh my god, the game's bug-free. Every fucking Elder Scrolls game has had bugs. But it's the lore behind it. Like I said, if they would write stories on Elder Scrolls, holy shit. Probably sell fucking shitloads of them. Because there's junkies out there like me who would be like, ooh, I want to find this out. You know, I used to read those D&D books. The Nuinium. Tribal Spectrum causes a dragon break, and when he used that thing, right. So the dragon break, they actually did supposedly had this together, and Tiberius Septim caused the dragon break, which actually erased its existence. But yeah, the Heart of Lorcan was to go into the Numidium. So, and that was the Dwemer, the clockwork god of the Dwemer. Right. And because the Heart of Lorcan got struck with the Dwemer tools, the Dwemer race all of a sudden, boop, vanished, gone. And then it was speculated, okay, what the hell happened? And then, of course, then the curse was placed upon the Chamir, who become the Dark Elves. So they got the red eyes, the gray skin. It's crazy. But no, that's one thing that disappointed me about ESO. ESO pissed me the hell off when they came out with classes. And I heard about it. I knew about it. I'm like, why? Fucking why? You just ruined the whole element of what Elder Scrolls embodies over every other RPG. It really was kind of disappointing. But then when I played it, I was like, okay, well, at least they kept the functionality behind it. So there are classes, but they can play every role. So in this essence, it works. Not my favorite thing, because there was a lot of times in Skyrim and in Oblivion, you would love to have that sword drawn and take your other hand and cast the spell, right? Remember that? Where you'd have your sword drawn and you cast a spell off the other hand. Shit like that was so cool. It was the best elements in an RPG. To be able to have that functionality and to be able to customize your powers to literally have better strengths and weaknesses depending on how you built your character. And how the gear hindered or applied other effects. So, I mean, they kept in essence, but they implemented so much of a theme park, which is fine. It keeps players playing it. That it literally was like, okay, yes, this is Elder Scrolls Universe. Yes, it has beautiful terrain, beautiful lore embedded into the timeline. Is just a perfect area of you know, things that lead up, you know, to set the stage. And there was a lot of really cool things about ESO. And like I said, probably still one of my favorite games because of these elements. But, once again, it's an Elder Scrolls game. It has bugs. And then two, can the company get it right? Is performance. That's the only reason. Just like, fuck it, man. Fuck it. You know? Whatever. So. But I'm happy here. I'm happy. I'm in my happy place now. Dude, I love D&D Spellblades and the Elder Scrolls game consoles. The closest thing to that. Right. Dude, Ravenloft was my favorite D&D campaign before Wizards bought out. Now, Wizards is trying to resurrect slowly, I think, Ravenloft. But that's how I got my gamer tag. Literally, we customized classes for the campaign based on other lore that was available to us in the D&D universe. So we literally, I made a mystic. That's, you know what I'm saying, my class. I was a mystic. Quick question, if I start on a server that boosts XP, can I change to your server to play with you guys, or do I have to start on your guys? You can do a server switch, but it costs $18. But you level so fast, you wouldn't know it anyways. Because if you pre-order... Now, I'm going to actually show you this. If you pre-order Shadowbringer, you can get... You're going to get a an heirloom. And let me... Alright. I wouldn't worry about XP so much because this is why. Alright. So. Okay. We're going to transition. Now. So, Shadowbringers. This is what's really nice about this. If you pre-order this. Now, you can pre-order, I think, anytime up to May. I want to say, but if as soon as you pre-order, it's going to register, but you're not going to get any of the content until it's released early. You'll get early access for 5 days, right? So we got a Gunbreaker is going to be the new job on top of something else. We still haven't got announcements what the other job is. We're getting a new race, which is the Viria. We think it's all female. We don't think there's males. We don't know yet, so who knows. So if you pre-order this, baby. Oh, hold on. They didn't. Ah, shoot. You're going to get this heirloom. Right? And the heirloom is an earring. Keep clicking off of it. It's an earring. Literally. Okay, so there's the collector's edition. And the heirloom, you're going to get... that's the collector's edition. I don't know why they don't have the earring on here. But the earring will actually give you a 30% XP boost. And they're supposed to release that to us sometime in March for our pre-orders. So we don't know when. They didn't give us an official date and time. but we're supposed to be getting it soon. You've already pre-ordered it? Shit, dude. 18 bucks to check. If you pre-ordered, don't worry about, just come over to Cyrene. You're going to get the heirloom earring, and you're going to get a 30% XP boost in the next, like, 2-3 weeks. You're going to get a 30% XP boost up to level 70 while the earring's equipped. Still run campaigns with friends time to time. We use 2.5 rule. Damn right. After 3, it went downhill, didn't it? Didn't it, though? Didn't it? After 3, when Wizards kind of took over, it was just like, what the hell did you guys do? Oh, it comes on the 1st. I may as well wait a few more days. Right. So you can literally just come to Cyrene. Just don't even pay the $18. Save yourself $18, Mark. Just come to Cyrene, play. You'll get the earring. When they launched the earrings out, now we have 5-day early access to Shadowbringer. Now we won't be able to access any of the expansion from Shadowbringer until June 28th. So we get a 5-day head start on Shadowbringer. So we can play up to Stormblood. So as long as you have the base game in Stormblood, you can play up to Stormblood up until June 28th. So, yeah, it's pretty badass. So just might as well just come to Cyrene. Later on when you're on, I'll get you in the company and just play what you want. I used old D&D Basic. Oh, first edition? Before first edition? Like the paperbacks? Oh, shit. Is that what you're referring to? I remember Hollow World. Hollow World was like a paperback campaign back then. That's how old I am. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, boy. And that's where MMOs derived from, what, right? Is the token universe, the D&D, and now we see Dungeons and Dragons being just mud drawn. And it's like, ugh, what happened? What happened? And then here comes Elder Scrolls, right in the 90s. When good RPG lore just seemed to go out the window. And here comes Elder Scrolls to save the day. You're starting the monk? Okay, sounds good. Okay, give me a minute. I got to go to the restroom real quick. 1 second. Oh, wait, really? Yes, I have all the original. I write stuff for Gangbusters RPG. Nice! Dude, I used to love... So that's how, like I said, that's how I ended up getting my gamer tag was Ravenloft. It was Raven. I had a class of a Mystic. So when I had to create my character name, I said, well, I'm a Mystic. I don't know. And I had like all these names. And I was like, what about Mystic Raven? Because I'm playing Ravenloft. I'm a Mystic in Ravenloft. So that's how I came up with my gamer tag, Mystic Raven. And, of course, there's been posers and pretenders since. But everybody would... Back in the day, before YouTube blew up and before we had Twitter, I was known. I started off in the old dial-up and UO scene. I was a mud player. And then there were developers and gamers who knew my tag. And they say, is this the Mystic Raven? I'm like, there is only one. The rest are posers. And that's how I ended up, like, getting known in within closed community of MMOs. So it was kind of cool, man. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun back in those mud days. And dude, when people like you used to write scripts also for the old muds, and the thing that always made a mud good was those storylines, right? Those campaign scenes. I mean, There was times I really wanted to walk away from Mud Game before MMO's released because I was like, I should just go back to tabletop, man. I'm like, think about it. I mean, you know, it is what it is, but you know, you get to interact with a larger pool of people, and some of the Mud Riders were just really good. So, and you'd have a larger campaign setting. Mira Sin is my tune's name. I'm in the starter city. Okay, you're in Aldal. So I'm going to go ahead and go to Aldal. I think you should be in Aldal because you're a monk. So I'm going to hunt you down. Mira Sin. Now, you should be in... down this hallway. I'm thinking. Let me find you. What's your race? Do you know what race you went with? Does it open up your map? Does it say Gridania? Should be up here. You're not here. You're going to be over in the other area. Usually goes by race. Okay, you're definitely not in this area. I was giddy to see you fight a mimic the other day. I thought that was awesome, right, dude? Took me back. Those mimics. Oh, my God. See, we're junkies. Okay, you might be in New Granda? Or what area are you at, Mark? If you open up a map, if you hit M. You're either here, New Granda, or Limsa. If you're in Limsa, you'll be down here by the inn. Oh, there's Cal. What's up, Cal? All right. I'm trying to find you. Where to meet? Okay. Where are you at? When you open up your map, what's its city it say? It'll say a bottom one like here. If you see on my map, it'll say New Granda, or it'll say Aldal or something. I'm trying to find you. I gotta know which starting city you were at. It all depends on your race. You should be in an Aldal, I would think. So let me go back to Aldal. An Aldal. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So. I thought so. Alright. Now, there will be a little area that you're going to go to that's going to be like an inn. Oh, did you invite him to the guild already? Okay, accept that. Mark. Kel said he sent you an invite to the guild. So it'll say join free company. Just go ahead and click yes. So usually there's like a little tavern over here. You'll see it, the Quicksand Adventurers Guild. Kind of want to meet me there. That's kind of where you start. So I'm at the Quicksand Adventurers Guild. Okay. I'm here. Trying to find you. Yeah, I'm in the Adventurers Guild. Oh, looky. There it is. Join the free company. There you are. So all I have to do now is go to free company. Go to members. I'm going to send you a friend request. And then what you do is you go get through the MSQ. And then the Pugilist Guild, once you pick up your quests and stuff, your, let me see where you're at. On the map. On the map, on the map, on the map, on the map. Actually, we'll just do it this way. It says you're at Steeps of Aldal. And there's the thaumaturge. And then there's a the Pugilist Guild's over here. Oh, there you are. Oh, look at you. Dude, nice outfit, man. That's actually a pretty badass starting outfit. I like that starting outfit. It kind of has this buccaneer look to it. It's kind of cool. That's pretty badass. So, yeah, you'll pick up the starting quest, and over here, let me show you. Above here is, let me drop that down. You can customize your HUD, too. So, for example, I can just go ahead and drop, like, say, my party list down a little bit, if I want to. And then I can kind of keep my, my quest over here. I can save it. And then I can also make it smaller. So if I want to, I can drop this down. And I can bring this up. And then save it. Exit out. And this tab is always the tab you want to reference for your main storyline. You'll see this tab, this long tab. It'll have question marks wherever, but this is your what we call your MSQ, your main story guide. It's going to be your guide to keep your MSQ going. A lot of the times you're going to feel like everything's running solo. Once you get past like level 20 something, you'll be able to do your daily, which is your leveling roulette. And then once you hit 50, you're going, or once you unlock trials, you'll be able to do trials at 50. 50, 60 dungeons. You'll be able to do the main scenario, and you'll be able to do alliance raids once you unlock ARRs. At 60, you'll be able to do normal raids, and then at 70, you'll be able to unlock this. Those are all pugs for dailies, which will give you bonuses. And everything has customization, and just literally keep at it. And there's not much I'm going to be able to help you with up until this point, because you'll get gear. And the nice thing about it is just keep with the MSQ and get your chocobo. Once you hit your grand company, it'll ask you, pick the twin adders. We're with the twin adders, and that's relative for PvP. So when you go to, they say, what grand company are you picking? Pick the twin adders. That's in New Granda, if that's pronounced right. So once you pick that, then we're going to be good to go. Because then you'll get your chocobo, and you'll level up your chocobo. And he'll throw you heals. Everything up until this point is like super cakewalk. And you can open up the mini map. You can do instant travels. Oh, real quick, Mark. Come here. You want to attune? Wait, come back. Take a right here. Make sure right here. Right here. Behind you. Oh yeah, you're going to your quest. Make sure you attune to your aetherytes. There's small aetherytes in cities that look like little pyramid crystals. Hit those, because that'll give you fast travel. Anytime you see a huge aetherite like this, you want to attune with it. This is very important throughout your land. It's basically like way shrines in ESO. So it's for your fast travel. So heads up on that one too. Yeah, you're at the right area for the pugilist. All right, I'm going to cut the stream. I got to take a quick break. I want to thank you, Mark. Welcome to the company. Also, make sure if you have Discord, you join us on Discord. So, my Discord, once again. There's my Discord, and once you send it to me, just send me a little message saying, hey, this is Mark. I'll get you in, and then we'll throw you an invite to the channel. So we're usually just kicking it. If you're playing on the PlayStation, you can use your phone. A lot of people just use their headsets, plug in, and then connect through the phone. If you're on a PC, you know how it works. So, yep, welcome. We are going to be growing. We are going to be doing a lot of really cool things when Shadowbringers release. And just have fun, man. It's like we do dailies. Like if anybody needs anything, we're like, hey, anybody do their dailies? No, or I've done it, but do you need help? And that's why I like being a tank or a healer. Like I can just like switch. So just have fun, experiment with the game. Find a class that suits you is my recommendation. What you want to main, but you know, don't hesitate to try because you'll never have to make an ult ever. So congratulations. No more ult grinding here, none. All right, so once again, I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm Mr. Craven. This is Mystics MMOs, and as always, thank you. Have a nice day.